Boop. Okay, here we go. Actually, let me adjust sound down a little bit so I can hear myself think. And we'll pop over. So welcome to my Phantasy Star Online series. What to say about it? Basically, I used to play this game on the Gamecube a lot in the past, but never online, so I found this cool server where they kind of keep things the way it used to be online, and they also have episode 4. So I decided to check it out, see if I could maybe finish up some unfinished business. So during the Gamecube days, I never cleared episode 2 Ultimate, so that's kind of the main thing I want to do. Of course, I'm level 1, so that's a ways away. But also checking out episode 4 might be cool. So aside from that, I made a hunter. I think it's pronounced Hunewearl. Just elf hunter. And that's basically it. See, I really didn't have too much planned out. I've poked around a little bit, but not on this character, just to see if the game would work. And it will. I think I can get quests from here. A bunch that I've never seen before. Kind of scary, really. So I think what we're going to do is just hop into the forest. Get a little bit of meseta. That's the money in this game. I can go anywhere. Get a little bit of meseta. Get my bearings. And just see what I can do and what I remember. Something I've noticed about myself is that I tend to play a lot of things I used to play in the past, kind of returning to them. It's Rico's logs, kind of like Dark Souls messages, tells the story of the game as you try and find her. These wolves are the absolute worst, that's why. Gotcha. Pretty much my nemesis because, speaking of Dark Souls, they slowly strafe around you in a circle tactic. It works really well. Anything else to say as I just kind of zoned out of the intro? Not really. This is pretty much it. Just a very fun, kind of addicting space dungeon crawler. Ouch. Some action elements to it. And it just, in my opinion, held up really well. It's definitely an old game, but feels like I remember it. There's not like a big gap. Where nostalgia can sometimes get in the way. Uh-oh. Except for the camera. The server does have a free turn camera, so you don't have to use the button to turn it like you used to lock it back behind you. But it does get caught on things. Ouch. Other thing that I didn't remember about this game, just that the basic enemies are actually kind of tough. I mean, they're called Boomas. Like mole things, maybe? Either way, about as powerful as you would expect them to be in real life. Really need to go for the 2 combo, but I need to hit too. That's going in the highlight reel. There we go. Uh-oh. Ouch. See how when you attack, you really commit to the animation, and sometimes the enemy will just completely smash you out of it. I think their faces are okay. Okay, another thing in this game is that you have to feed your mag. You do gain levels. This kind of gives you bonus stats. More accuracy would definitely be good. It's like a Tamagotchi, if you remember what those are, if anyone remembers what those are. Little digital pets that you have to raise. And you feed them items, and different items do different things. It gets kind of complex though, so there's a lot of guides online for them. Another kind of silly thing, and a reason I didn't pick a range class, is if you run outside the room, the enemies will actually reset. Well, it's very convenient. It's a little bit cheesy, I feel like. So as a ranger, they're the gun-using class in this game, you don't have any ammo, so you can just keep coming out and in pot-shotting things forever. Uh-oh. So see if I can find some heals, or if we're already going to be going back to the ship. Better saber, that's good. Handgun, antidote. I feed my mag those. Might be heading right back to the ship so I can buy more heals. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So yeah, starting out can be a little bit slow going. But it makes the little wins all the more satisfying. Come over here to the hospital. Very cheap full heal. Okay, that percent will make me do... It's a bit of extra damage against native people, like native monsters that I'm fighting. I think they used to be people. Maybe not. Oof, I am too broke. Well, maybe if I sell some things. Maybe I should keep one. I'll find another one, I'm sure. 5 ought to do it, because that's all I can afford. What do you say? Each techer has their own specialty. There's only one techer, though, I thought. Worry about it later. Let's get back out there. Time for some short-lived vengeance. We'll see what happens. A lot of things hinge on me connecting the 1-2 hit. Or just nothing. I just have no hope. It's gonna be a while before I get an AoE weapon, so I really had to try and pick them out. It's a risk, but I think I can take one more hit from them, so I'm not going to heal just yet. Yeah. Need the accuracy, because when you hit, it stuns them for a second. And the bigger hit, heavy attack, will push them away. The third hit's kind of a trap, though. So it has a longer animation to it, and even though you push them back with a heavy attack with it, it's slow enough that they might walk back and just hit you. I'm getting some lucky evades here. That's what those blocks are. Jinxed it. Gotcha. Please get one accuracy. This is gonna be rough. And that's what the Magus for. I at least hit harder. They do have a turning speed though, and it's pretty slow, so helps you flank them. Uh-oh. A little bit of extra defense is helping. Bard has a spell. I can use spells, but I'm not that great with them. Really gonna use the support techniques. That's what spells are called in this game. I can find some. Good. Got some mixed enemies now. Isolate the wolves and have a better shot. Okay, ouch. I pay a little tax to reset here. Just gonna scratch my cheek real quick. Make a funny face while doing it. Wolf is really shoring up their formation. Ouch. Almost died. Really don't need more attack spells. If I can find the healing spell, I'll be doing great. Okay, now you're easy pickings. Go ahead and use them just to make space in my inventory. Can I sort? Yeah. There we go. It's a lot of shortcuts that I don't remember how to do. It's probably time to feed my mag. Extra accuracy, it's gonna be good. A lot of circling wolves. This is gonna be a pain. Now, forgot the menu trick. If you do this, almost died. You won't do this awkward slow walk when you're close to monsters. As revenge, they're gonna door guard me though. Just go the other way for now. Basically, the monsters used to be chill, but then they just all went berserk. Even these funny little chicken things called rappies. They're supposed to be a joke enemy, but are also kind of kicking my butt. I just crit, that was nice. No. Oh, that's not good. Gonna be out of heals again. Let's make a break for the boxes. $7. Ooh, if I have not made a lot of money. The space economy is rough. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. Ah, that's better. Are they still guarding this other room? I have no heal. Really is payback. Let's do this. Without that trick, this room might have been lost forever. Not having many luck on boxes. I don't know what many luck is, but I'm not having it. Did find a new armor though. It's a little bit better. Ah, jeez. Let's go run to these boxes. Oh no. Don't body block me. Going back to the ship. Real exciting, I know. Slow and steady is what's gonna get us there. Absolutely riveting gameplay for me. Riveting. Top bill. Edge of your seat excitement. As I get slapped by mole people. Mole monsters. Let's have the healing spell though. I will be truly in business. I'll never be able to afford it though. Not at this rate anyway. So this one's recorded, but because there's probably going to be long stretches of this game where not a lot really happens. As in like progression-wise, there might be some grinding and stuff. Focus, Naxi, you're trying to sell. Two heals. Or I can buy antidotes to feed my Mac. I better do the heals. As I was saying, well, even in this episode, I was going to say the biggest progression's not always going to happen episode to episode. This is, I was going to say basically an MMO, but I'd say it just is an MMO. Doesn't have a big open world or anything. It is lobby based, but Where are my thoughts going? I'm really debating with myself. But there are lots of people who play, and you group up in the lobby. It's got those MMO elements, rare items, all that. Because of that, though, it doesn't really have that single-player story arc progression. It does have an interesting story, in my opinion, though it's told by little messages and some quests. All that's to say, room terrifies me, is that while this one's recorded, I might also stream this from time to time. I don't think that would really change much at all. But I might just do that, especially for the grinds and stuff. I don't know how popular this series is going to be anyway, so I don't think I'll need to put on any special labels or something, like I did for the Armored Core intermissions, but we'll see. Might never defeat wolves. That was close. Edge of my seat. Oh, that is progress. That is one. Yes. Lucky. Got greedy, but I blocked it, so it worked out. Shoo. Don't use the box to tank for you, that's cheating. Yeah, the third hit. Big commitment. Should save it for if I know it'll take him out. Goes one of my precious heals. Why are there so many? Why are there so many? See if I can break their formation, or if wolves are just going to appear. Little embarrassing. Not a lot, though. Okay, there's one. And there's my last heal. I wish I could just hit. Good, y'all are kind of scrambling on each other. That's my chance. Another spell? Really? Maybe the spell's worth something. One more. Good. No. Oh no. Smash and grab. Oh no. Here on Spaceship Hospital, we ask questions such as, why are mole people so strong? Brought to you by I can't afford heals. And the Realism Company. So how much gold do you think we've made? Subtracting the 10 tax here. A heal is 50. My mag is hungry, but I don't have the right items to feed it. Just going to snowball into bigger problems. That guy has some amazing shoes. Ay, this one's better. So tell me how much you sell for? Probably, I just can't see where. Like nothing. Thanks for nothing. Can I afford the resta? Is the resta here? The resta might be 300. We're gonna save up. I'm going to regret that, but we're going to save up. Wipe my face real quick. See if I made any funny faces later. Is this the room with all the other wolves? I have a feeling yes. Okay. Just take one out quickly. Fight for our lives here. And go back. Oh, we gotta go back so bad. Just wait for it. It's cooking. No, the idea is gone. Entire thought is gone. Here in Spaceship Hospital, we ask such questions as, is Resta now in the shop? And if it's 300 meseta instead of 200, I'm going to be sad. This is tense. This is real tense. Level 2? I need level 1. Can I get a mortgage to buy this? Oh, if level 2 is 600, I bet level 1's 300. I just need to somehow scrounge up just $100 somehow. As I continue to hemorrhage gold to the big spaceship hospital industry. You would think space wolves would be worth more. They are not. Ay. It's a nice little river. Where does it come from? Underground. Maybe. I know. Just the battle of destiny. Please don't eat my face. Please don't eat my back either. Here on Spaceship Hospital, we wonder such things as, why am I so broke? Oh, you're back again. Do you want the gold pass? You know, we have a card with stickers like Subway. Get a free heal for 10 visits. You're already at 20. Maybe if I equipped my armor, I would have been stronger. Jury's still out on that one. Honestly, I don't think it would have made much of a difference at all. I'm going to see Resta and not be able to afford it. Okay. Ah, this hurts. No, I'm so close. I only need like 5 armors. 5 armors, I'll be able to heal myself with my mana, which will let me stay there a little bit longer. There's a vision. Back to Wolf Alley. Probably a pretty good band name if it doesn't already exist. You have healed and I have healed. Well, enemies are good. If there are no enemies, it wouldn't be a game, but I really wanted those boxes. No? Okay, you turned. Go for it? Yes. Okay. See, they keep it fair because they're just as bad at maneuvering as I am. Lucky level. No, I didn't even get accuracy this level. Sad days. There's a heal. Okay. Might have to immediately use it. Yeppers peppers. Please hit. Please hit. Not me. Please hit them. Hit. Mana potion. Shouldn't have risked it, but I got lucky. Okay. I can go aggro while you spawn. Gotta be patient. Lucky. So, in a sense, all my misses are them being lucky. So it balances out. See how I used that third hit to stop him? I was prepared to trade, but I didn't have to. So it was a good play, in other words. I sometimes have this. Not often, though. I think I can take one more hit. And there's that one more hit. I made any money? No. Here on Spaceship Hospital, we question the wisdom of me not rolling a ranger when I am pretty terrible at action games. Well, I'm pretty terrible at all games, but you know. Oh hey, anything new around here for the past 10 minutes? I didn't even pick up anything to sell, did I? Just go see a mana potion. Oh, it gets me closer. We are so close. Of course, it also has to appear. Just 40 more meseta. At least they're not wolves anymore. Probably jinxing it. How did I get over there? I don't think I took any teleporters. It's weird that it's already scouted. Not good. I need that meseta. It's 8. Good. Last good. Good. Last good. Let's get this drop. I can bait out a weird movement. Do this. Ha. That's what I got. Did I go for it? Yes. Did it. Oh, is that because it's a shortcut? It is not. That horrible noise means infinite bugs. Okay, we're still in it. That heal, I feel confident taking this thing out. Doesn't attack, it just makes more annoying enemies. It's quite tanky. Good. Might be able to return to Spaceship Hospital in triumph instead of crippling defeat, but might as well push this health bar as far as it'll take us. Can I read this message? Oh yeah, the birds play dead, and then you can whack them for an item. You have to wait them out. Do not have the antidotes I need. It's a lot of enemies. There's the Rappies. Uh-oh. Looks like we'll be spending that HP bar pretty quick. Let's get the chests first. Ooh, a shield. That will help. Whole item slot I wasn't using. Whoa, you scared me. And that's the health bar. I think I have enough if it happens to show up in the shop, though. Should be that one. Here on Spaceship Hospital, we wonder such things as, what does this gate really prevent? People, maybe, but only one spaceship landed here. It certainly didn't stop the monsters. No, I must be disciplined and check the shop first. Why are you trying to prevent me from going there? Red Ring Rico, that's who we're looking for. Who left all the messages? Who wears a red ring? That's what that person said. Oh yes. Oh no, it's not there. So what I think I can do now, just continue to reset the shop until it appears. The real battle starts now. Imagine a 5-second to 10-second loading screen, and that would be the Gamecube version of this. The real battle was even battlier. Is this actually changing? Foy level 2, Gifoy, so. It has to be changing, because I've seen it change. Are they wise to my tricks? No, these guys look like player 1 and player 2. They're the military, but their outfits aren't synced. Maybe one's like the captain. Okay, it is changing. That's a good one too. I just can't use it. Oof, I want it, but I need to save. I need to save really badly. I really hope it's not 500. I'll be so sad. Just gotta believe. Just minus 0.2 seconds on the resta speedrun. Nope. It's gonna happen. It has to. Has to, or I don't think I'll make it through the next room after this one. Oh no. We saw resta level 2, so we know it can show up. I'm just getting really unlucky. Hello, player 1, player 2. Okay, I'm not going to subject people to this anymore, so I'm going to pause until I find it, and I will tell you roughly how many it took. So BRB. Boop, and we're back. So it only took one, extra one. Just have to threaten it, and it'll show up. But monkey paw finger curls, or whatever. Because I think I need at least one more level to use this. Which is 172 experience points. Which is a lot of wolves and moles. At least I don't have to save my money anymore. I can put them back into health potions. Not fluids, mono mates. Which I bought one of. So we can keep moving. I'd at least like to clear Forest 1. More ideally, I'd like to get to level 4 and see if I can use Resta. Forest 1 really isn't that big. I'm probably almost there. Not really thinking about episode lengths with this one. They'll just be what they are. Even so, we're getting to a pretty good amount of time here. Which helps with upload speeds. Other than that, these will just be however long they are. So there's really not much worth planning out with them. As you can see, I expected this to be much smoother sailing. But the challenge is fun. So another trick, a very important one. The attack range is actually a little bit further than the targeting circle on the saber weapon. So you can let them walk into the hit. Gives you a little bit more, not the wolves, a little bit more extra time to connect the heavy attack and push them back. And since they never got that much closer, you'll have enough time to back up. I don't know if that one little heal is going to last me very long at all. What did you drop? Good, 2 heals. And an antidote for my mag. There goes one of the heals. Surprised I didn't die. Uh-oh. We just need someone to separate. You don't layer your attacks like that. Uh-oh. think I can take one more hit, but I might get hit twice, so... Uh-oh. Shoot. Not a good time to miss. I need all the damage I can get. They're covering for each other way too well. So I wonder what's been up with Spaceship Hospital. Haven't been there in a while. Think they have any new amenities that they bought with all the meseta I've given them? Unfortunately, when I go back, they're going to heal, and I don't think I've taken out any of them. I'd at least take out one to make some progress. You want to know something really silly? There was a one-person mode, and I was like, I wonder what that is, because I'd never seen it before. It was probably for when you're playing as one person. So I might be soloing multiplayer mode, is what I'm saying, but you know, I already committed to it. Because it said that, I think one person mode had less features or something. I don't know. Who are you? Are you new? Looks like an enemy or something. Go investigate, because that's our job. Guess there's another enemy spawn over here. This is definitely easier than the other room. Speaking too soon. So close to taking you down. That's what happens when I'm actually accurate. Oh, I'll take evades if I'm gonna miss. Balances out. Speaking of, where's that balance? There we go. Can I look at this one? Oh. So there's another force here, besides the hunters, which I am, using stronger firearms. That's because the first spaceship, Pioneer 1, that came here, I saw this one. Said they were just scouting stuff out, but they're actually doing secret experiments with scientists in the military and stuff that the hunters weren't told about. Just like nobody warned me that these wolves were going to be so strong. No. How much meseta do I have? I'm pretty close to that level. Just gotta believe. Except I'm barely chipping at that one. I know it's the stronger one, but still. Wonder what's up with Spaceship Hospital. I wonder why I'm so bad at this game. I think I had mentioned I used to play it a lot. One-person mode makes me wonder if normal mode is balanced around 4 people, or if it scales up per person, or not at all. Have anything to sell? No, I should feed my Mac though. It's antidote. I can already tell I'm gonna need all the accuracy I can get. This is going to end when I level up and can hopefully use Resta. And part 2 can come when it comes. Just felt like playing a game where I could level up. And that's really about it, really. Still having fun with Armored Core. I'll be returning to that as well. I think in a sense I don't want it to end, because there's no more Armored Cores unless they make another one, so might be causing me to hesitate with it a little bit. At the same time though, I have I haven't even finished the first route and I have 2 more, so. And it's my second fresh playthrough, so clearly I enjoy replaying it, so I shouldn't worry too much about that. That's just kind of the way I am, unfortunately. We'll see if I get that way with this game. There's so much to do. I kind of doubt it. No. Okay, my defense is slowly starting to rank up, I can tell, so I'm taking more hits. Okay, that's 1, so we have actually progressed this room. What other games am I playing? I'm playing a lot of games. Haven't been recording or streaming it. I still play a lot of... excuse me. Legion Tower Defense 2. And... still have a good amount of Vital Shell to play too. Got 2 robots I need to unlock. Which gives me 2 more stages, I think. Maybe 3. Why is this room so easy now? Just momentum. As it dwindled down, you have more opportunities to attack, as long as you don't miss. Speaking of... back to... Space Hospital. On the last episode of Space Hospital, Antonio told Margaret that he did not actually have his space doctor's license. He only had a Mars doctor's license. So why did he conceal this and go into Space Hospital? I'll have to find out within the next 2 to 3 minutes when I have to come back here again. If I remember. Yeah, just take all my meseta, you vampires. Like, you could just bring the hospital staff with me. Is that what one-person mode does? That was something else. I wondered if I would play with other people. I mean, this is online now. Apparently a very small, but... well, not very small. A small, but very welcoming community. There's about 300 people. Usually 150 to 300 online from time to time. It's pretty good. I imagine they're all high level or something. At the same time, I wouldn't really want to be carried or anything, so if I ever do item hunts or just actual grinding, that might be the place to do multiplayer. Otherwise, I think I'd like to just keep my progressy natural, like not getting boosted accidentally. Because people's alts, you can equip any kind of mag, so you can come in with a lot of extra stats and rares and stuff. So they're not really level locked per se, they're just stat locked. Which makes leveling up other characters pretty fun. Which I'm not really planning on doing though. Though someone who always re-rolls, we shall see. So those turn off the laser fences, but there's one in some other room that I still need. So many more mole demons to destroy. That's the forest too. So I'll open the gate. Oh, here's some boxes. Turn into monsters. Gives me all the meseta when I don't need it anymore. This must be a shortcut. Good. Because if we're going to a whole other zone, it means Space Hospitals could be even further away. There's no way all those boxes are free. So yeah, Pioneer 1 had a lot of mysterious stuff going on, and they disappeared. We're Pioneer 2, the civilian ship, and now we're left in a bad situation. That's the central dome. I think it's just the graphics that makes it look more like a pyramid. It's definitely a dome. And something emerged from the ground over there, which was very bad. Which is technically where we're headed next. Just go for it. Worth, maybe. Starting to miss. Go for it. Worked out anyway. Nope. Good. wolf first while I can. Lucky. I feel like that level's close and it probably isn't. 47. 6. I'm not doing that math. Nope, nope, nope. Mysterious obelisk. Oh no, out of heals. Oh no, I cornered myself. Greed. Run. Did I read this one? So yeah, kind of like I think there was an... I don't know who directed the movie where just like trees started killing people. I know that sounds ridiculous because it is ridiculous, but it exists. Movie about trees just killing people because they damage the ecology. Well, something similar happened here because all the wildlife just started attacking everyone from Pioneer 1 for mysterious reasons. Not the trees, though. So it'd be the fauna, not the flora. Animals, not the plants. Actually, that's a lie because one of the areas has killer plants. Shows what I know. I should buy 2 heals. And sell things that are not resta. I want to feed my mag though, so that hurts. So on that episode of Space Hospital, episode 2, we found out that the reason Antonio faked his way into Space Hospital, oh nice, I can warp to Force too, was because he was looking for, we already read that one, his sister, who had been long missing, and was once an adventurer researcher named Susan. So Antonio is searching for Susan, his long-lost adventurer researcher sister. That is why he left the family practice that he inherited. Is that the right word? Took over on Mars and entered Space Hospital. So yeah, Antonio's like a general practitioner. So you actually have to hunt these things down. I don't know if online remembers them, but on Gamecube, to get to the last area, you'd have to remember to activate each one in each area. So that isn't true. They were already here. Yeah. Ancient space seal. Not the animal. They'll run into something similar eventually, I'm sure. Okay, if we're patient, they'll pop up, and then I can whack them for an item. And I think they have a 100% drop rate when they do that, which will be very helpful, because I need all the meseta I can get. I don't remember it taking this long, though, but it does. Gotcha. A little bit disappointing, but I'll take it. Gotcha. That is better. So I believe armors sell the most. I'll take defense over evasion. You can fight these one at a time, all the better. I'm getting close to the goal. I hope. I hope so much. Yep. Summon elf or a human. Actually regenerates TP or mana by standing still. It's usually not that helpful, but for niche scenarios like this one, could get more healing magic juice. Oh no. Start aggro. So those drops are probably gone. Did I do it? Yeah, I get a lot of intellect magic power per level up. Pum. Just beat the game. Fortunately for you, you won't get to hear any more about what Antonio is up to in Space Hospital. For now, at least. Put the mana up there and the actual healing potions down here as backup. I can be a little bit braver. And less accurate. Seta's now probably getting dedicated to antidote so I can level up my mag, get some much needed accuracy. Mana potions are now maybe more valuable than health potions. Because I can get a lot of heals per mana bar. See what this one says. Okay, Rico. Hilda bears are like giant gorillas, so I don't know if you'd really want to stand in front of them. They hit very hard. Saber +2. Looks like the game is truly starting. Some extra damage. New barrier, is it better? Has more defense, which I prefer to evasion. I've reached my goal, but I think I'm going to go ahead and push a little bit further. Not going to fight the area boss, that's a trap if I ever saw one. Yeah, who would want to stand in front of this thing? Actually, I might stop after I defeat, or just get crit and destroyed. So on episode 3 of Space Hospital, Antonio finds a note from Bob, who isn't very sick, because I don't want this to be a sad soap opera, but has to stay in Space Hospital because of a mysterious but not life-threatening disease. And what was the sister's name? Susan? And he once met Susan, and she was researching his mysterious disease. She left a note with Bob because for some reason she knew, really, wolves in this thing, that Antonio would one day meet him for reasons. And the letter has a clue. As Antonio slowly looks at it, the credits begin to roll and we fade to black. At least until this fire spewing thing that you definitely should never stand in front of, even though I was told to, is defeated. No, just kidding. It has to defeat me for me to go back to Space Hospital. This guy's got Artorias' whole moveset. Predates Artorias, I think. So a crack shot with fireballs. Stronger and smarter than me in every single way. I have heals now. I don't think that should have hit me. That one probably should have. These wolves are walling me in. It's real bad. Vengeance. Camera. Betrayal. Both of you jump. I just need one of you to jump, though. Ouch. You are so tanky. Lucky block. Should not have gone greedy. Almost died. Okay, that corridor is not working out. This wolf is running like legendary tier interference. Why are they working so well together? Have they been rehearsing? Is it true that all the trees are trying to kill the people? Victory for $27. Not even a healing potion. Vengeance. Darn it. Really wanted that box. I should have just been patient and waited. Now, the way I'm playing is like a worse version of the standard way to play. People are much better at it. I kind of wonder what the developers intended. Because it really seemed like they expected you to just stand face to face, toe to toe. The monsters, but then they made the monsters so strong. The reason I think that is because they definitely didn't intend for this menu trick where you don't go into the slow walk and you're next to them. Kind of emergent gameplay. Kind of made the game fairer in a sense. Because these enemies are truly tough. Yeah, it makes me wonder what their vision was. At least originally. There's no boxes in this room. This is one of the places where the pillar can spawn. We'll scoof that by using a less accurate heavy attack. Oh, there are boxes. Okay. Okay, they're all kind of lined up. You also have to be facing away for them to pop up, I think. Pretty sure. Maybe it's a myth. Either way, it's not very hard to do. Wonder what that thing in the water is over there. Looks like a sprinkler, but you wouldn't sprinkle a pond lake. Maybe it stops mosquitoes, keeping the water moving. The obvious answer would be a fountain, but this isn't exactly a decorative residential area either. It's a pretty good environmental storytelling too, with all these, I think they're motorcycle things. Just crashed everywhere. You really know it went down. Oh, daggers. Kind of interesting, but I don't like their attack animation. Do I have antidotes? I do not. Pretty sure that's a very tough room. It sounds deep, but I don't know what it means. I guess strategy is a more comprehensive tactics. You employ a tactic, but your strategy is all your tactics. Perhaps. Actually, all these rooms except this one I think are pretty tough. The rooms can change from game to game a little bit, the layouts, but some rooms stay tough no matter what. So open up some shortcuts. If I could afford town portal telepipes, they really wouldn't be as important, but honestly, I like unlocking shortcuts, very satisfying. Whoops. Dangerous. No. Not the wolves. I was a ranger or using a gun, I could just keep popping in and out pretty much forever. Forces can do it too with their spells, but you do have mana. It's more limited. Which is why rangers are probably one of the stronger classes in the game in general. I also just have some very powerful rare items. But I wanted to feel the intensity of running in and out. So I picked Hunter. Which also has some very cool rare items. Forces are more like stat sticks, but you do get to hunt the different levels of spells. It has the gameplay satisfaction, even if your gameplay doesn't change as much compared to finding a weird rare weapon that does something different. See what these ones drop. You know, opening these shortcuts is kind of worthless because I was looking for a stopping point, but oh wow. One Frame. Automate healing. 2 Frame. When I first came into Forest 2, yeah, that was the switch that opened. It should open up the other ones. We'll see what I mean in a second, because I'm not saying it too well. Jeez, when did it get so late? This game really is pretty engrossing. Maybe not to watch, I'm not sure, but to play very much so. But I think that'll wrap it up for episode 1. I'm just gonna head back and sell some stuff by running all the way back. So yeah, this will be it, but I'll go ahead and keep recording. But if you're from the super future, and there's a second one, which I'm sure there eventually will be, won't hurt you to pop over to that one. There's also storyline quests or something. When I saw those online quests, I just kind of noped out. Could maybe attempt them when I'm stronger. Stronger frame with 1 slot. Going to cough, 1 second. That's better. I'm gonna hang on to 1 handgun. I don't think I'm gonna like daggers. Use that to buy antidote. There's the resta, all easy now that I have it. The band would be good to have though, so that's a good find. Raises your defense. Antidotes, feed mag. A little bit extra accuracy, which my version of Hunter just despises getting. And my mag evolved. Nice. So I got my first Photon Blast, which are like little limit breaks. I think most of the attack ones are not that useful, but won't hurt to have it. And I'm broke again. It's meseta well spent. Okie dokie, we'll go ahead and call it here until next time, whenever that'll be. Probably soon, but I might jump into Armored Core first, we'll see. Either way, this was a lot of fun. It's nice to return. You see my TP regenerating? Very slowly. Focus, Naxi. And yeah, I'm having a great time, and it fills in a gap where I wanted a game where I could level up. I just like to have one of those to, well, level up in. Anyway, starting to ramble, so have a good day, night, and I'll see you next time. Bye-o.